Hi everybody, Jeff here again from SW Customs. This video is going to be about repairing this lower 3-inch lip on this tailgate off my Dodge pickup. I did a quick repair on it a few years back where I just ground it off, threw some fiberglass on it and some undercoating. Now it's time for a real repair. I got a couple pieces of 18 gauge. They're not long enough for the whole edge, so I'm gonna join them together. I had to fill that in. There's a couple of options I'm gonna have here. There's a rib here in the body line, and it depends if there's at least a half, 3/4 of good material in here below it. I'm going to put the pieces in so that they fill in properly. If this is too far gone, I'm thinking option B is to actually come up to the edge of the rib and fill it in from there down, and it'll just be a flat tailgate panel. So that will be something to be seen as I go along. Alright, so what happened was I put the wire wheel in the grinder and I went around the perimeter, got the undercoating and body filler from before off, whatnot. This is probably the biggest issue, is this big hole here. Comes right up into the line here, or the I guess you call that the swage line in the panel. And it's brought it out on the back edge a little bit here, probably in about that much of an area. So I think I'm going to go with option B and cut this out around the perimeter and just under the radius line here above, and put my panel in and weld it in just under the edge, and then I can skim this entire piece over with a little filler. Okay, it's definitely too far gone here, so way too much rod in here. I marked the ends of the panel. They're still in reasonable condition, about 1/2 of an inch. So I'm going to use the cutting wheel and cut down through here. I'm going to grind off the lower edge on the roll form, and then use the little saw and cut right down in the valley of the body line here. So the new piece is going to come up and then just meet at the radius, this top radius. This is good material, and then just blend it off, because there's not much more you can really do. That's a huge extra bunch of work to try to put that line back in, and a guy at home in his driveway is not probably going to attempt to do that. Okay, even this far along, you can see got a nice saw width gap here, and it opens up in the middle, because now that the pressure's off is off of here, it's allowed this lower piece to open up. So I'm going to cut out the section around where the camera was and put a brace in, pull this up, and weld it in place. Alright, I got my first little patch panel cut, and some plug weld holes drilled in, clamped in place. This edge is either just flush to the radius or just underset. I don't want it raised above, because when I grind it off, I want it to be as flush as possible. So there's only just a little skim of filler over the top of it when it's done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a couple of tacks of a weld on here, and then release the clamp, pull it up on each side here to close this gap up, get it into position, and then clamp it back down and plug weld these two holes. Alright, you never know what you've got until you cut it open. The lip on the inner lip is completely gone on this. Should be out here. Well, the inner lip stayed with the old piece of panel. I got a small piece of 20 gauge. I'm gonna cut into some small strips here, and then I got a little sheet metal bender, a little cheap guy, 18-inch. Just gonna put a little form on there, leave a flange down, cut the radius off of here, drill a couple holes from the inside side, or the outside side I should say, in. Make sure it's clean, tight, clamp it in, and plug weld it in, and then once it's in there, I'll run a line from here down to this edge here. Okay, I got the new flange put in. I'm gonna finish plug welding the where it's attached on the inside here from the outside after, when I get the top piece on, but it's all, pardon me, welded in. And I'm gonna cut down this black line I drew on here with a little saw, and then I'll cut the new piece to fit in there. Okay, I got my left side of this patch panel prepped up, cut it out so it fit in and around the first piece, and there's a bit of extra gap on this end, but that'll fill full of weld, no problem. The idea here is that it lines up with the first panel along the edge of that line. Get it all clamped in place. Got all these holes drilled in here. Gonna just kind of plug weld up along the top edge, and that'll help hold that in place, and then grind that down, and then that'll help support it when I do the hammer and dolly and roll it underneath. Okay, I got my patch panel fitted into place. I'm gonna start in the middle and tacking it at the top, tacking it at the bottom, tacking it at the top, tacking it at the bottom. Work my way along, welding in the plugs and along the seam here. It's nice and tight over at this edge, but you know, it's kind of loose in the middle and tight again here. That has something to do with the natural radius of the panel. By staying under the edge, we can build this up with a little bit of 1/16 of an inch maybe of filler. Just kind of blend this down into the bottom. Alright, you can see I've got this all welded in now, and next step, like I said, grind a bunch of this plug welds out so it's kind of flat here, and then flip it over, and end up with I need about 3/8 of an inch of material left along the edge so I can do the roll over. Alright, I got the backside cleaned up, and I've marked a line here. It's about 3/8 of an inch from the end, and I'm going to cut that off with that little air saw, and then use the cutting wheel to put little slits in between each one of the plug welds, so there's a little less metal and it's a little easier to dolly over, and then just turn the welder down real low and close up the little gaps. Alright, I got the flange cut off. I slit the material along the edge here, just broke through, make it a little easier to fold the edge over and flatten it. I'm going along first with just a pair of line pliers, and just putting it on and folding that up just like that all the way along, and that's gonna give me my my first initial form on the piece, so it'll make it a little easier to hammer and dolly. Alright, I got this side all hammered over and flattened down. It's time to flip this over and see what the other side looks like. Probably have to put the dolly on the back of this side and hammer some high spots down on the other, and then finish welding it up and grind it down and get ready to put some fillers on. Okay, I'm ready to lay my first coat of filler down. Like I said, I'm going to put down a nice coat of reinforced fiberglass filler. Make sure your panel is well roughed up. This is all nicely gouged up with some 40 grit. The welds are all knocked down. There's no top sticking up, hopefully, to cause a problem later on that I got to dig them out. And any soot that's down in the crevice, run a wire wheel over that, get that soot out of there, because it's just going to cause you problems later. So this is pretty much ready. I've gone over it with some lacquer thinner and mix up some fiberglass filler and give this a nice coat. Alright, got a nice generous first coat of short strand reinforced fiberglass filler in all the weld seams or anywhere there was a weld pocket. Went back over it with the roll lock grinder, 24 grit, got it nicely roughed back up again, and it's ready to start pouring on the lightweight body filler to bring this contour down into this bottom lip.